All right. Welcome back to the Play After Podcast. And today we have a special guest. I'm gonna introduce him later on. But what's up, Brady? How you doing, brother?
Good, bro.
Can you hear me?
Good to be here with the brothers.
Okay.
Happy Monday to y'all.
Yes, indeed.
Anxious for another show and then chop it up with the brothers, man.
Yes, indeed. Coach Nick, how you doing, brother?
Good evening, everyone. How y'all doing today?
Good. Jared will be with us. He just trying to find the right connection. Like I said before, I'm really honored and truly honored that we have a staple in the radio community, especially here in the DMV. We have my brother Kevin Stanfield, who has experience from 1997. Radio experience, former producer, and he got to start by always calling up, working at night, and got to start calling up the Tony Kornheiser show. And he was such a personality, and they want him on. They gave him his own segment, said, what are the brothers going to do? So we are here, and we are welcome to Kevin Stanfield on the show. And the Bible says, surround yourself with wise counsel. He's a mentor to me, and I love him, brother. I'm gonna try not to cry, but I love you, brother. Thank you for coming on. It's a pleasure. He's the host of the Federal Football Sports Report with my other brother, Claude Jennings. They have a show podcast. Is number one. I'm gonna say number one, right? Or number two, besides our show.
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah. What is the top two? What is the top two sports podcasts?
Welcome to the show, Kevin. Welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate you, man. And you didn't have to say 1997. It makes me feel kind of old now, right? That was many a moon ago, right? But yeah, man. I'm so proud, because it's proud to be, associated with good people, like you said. And I'm just proud of you, man. You saw something that you love, and you start pursuing it, man. That's what you got to do. You can't. There's a line from an Earth, Wind, and Fire song. It says, "What you going to do about your living thing? Are you going to make it better or just complain?" That's my motto. That's what I'm saying. You see something you want to do, and you go for it. I got great admiration, great love for you, man. We got to do something about your sports allegiances, but that'll come in time. That'll come in time.
Go Book Blue, as we say. And if everybody don't know, Kevin is a diehard. Can I say the name?
Oh yeah.
Skins fan. Skins / Commanders.
Another one, man. Good God.
It's another one.
Yeah.
That's right.
Jared already let him know you're an Atlanta fan. I'm a New York Giants fan, so it's going to be all the fun.
Family.
That's right. Come on, we'll get y'all sooner or later. That's right.
Hey, we go ahead, Nick.
I said, don't worry. After we go out to Northwest Stadium, he'll be a Commander fan too. After we put that dollar on them Falcons.
No, 2-0. My quarterback's 2-0 versus the Commanders last year, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Okay. Let's save it for the show. Hey, look, we're gonna segue into the World Cup fever, World Cup championship. Argentina was victory over who did they play? Argentina beat. Spain beat Argentina 1-0 to take home the World Cup title. Let me start off with Coach Nick.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about our Spain taking the victory?
I thought that was great. It was great for the sport. I mean, it wasn't the way Messi wanted to go out, because by the next time the World Cup comes around, he'll be 43. And unless he's LeBron James,
I'm not sure if it's on my end, but I can't hear anybody anymore.
He'll be playing.
Still got me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, Captain.
I can still hear you. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Well, it must be me. Tell you what I'm going to do as a seasoned radio professional.
He'll have his next career
I'm going to jump off and jump back
on
to see if that helps.
I thought that
okay.
It was great for the
must
sport.
go on.
I love the fact that I don't know if any of the brothers have seen the picture of Messi holding the young man from Spain when he was a baby
Oh, yeah. I
many
see that
years
picture.
ago, and come to
Yeah.
find out that he was the star player for Spain this year, and he took his took him out, took his crown from him, and I thoroughly enjoyed the way the Spanish team kind of dissed Trump for trying to steal their spotlight.
Is it no Trump dance there now, huh?
No Trump dance.
Yeah.
Check. You good now, Kevin? Can you hear me?
But I'm still working. Y'all go ahead. I'm working on getting everything connected. See, we're a high-tech household. I think my wife was upstairs doing a podcast or a seminar or webinar, using up all my bandwidth right now. So
we
you're
understand.
right ahead. I'm with you.
Okay. Brady, what you think about Spain taking home to go the World Cup?
Yeah. So y'all hear me? I was rooting for Spain. I was pleased with the outcome. You know, Messi and all that. That was a nice story. I ain't gonna lie. I was following Argentina through the World Cup. I throw this out there at y'all. Since the World Cup was in the United States this year, did you all find yourself watching more this go around than ever before? That I know that was the case for me. I had never really paid really close attention to the World Cup, but I know one thing. I love seeing passionate fans and just seeing the different fan bases and everything, just the excitement and the joy of the crowds and, for all the different countries being represented. So I think the World Cup, man, it was dope. I'm glad we had it here. Can't wait till we get it back again. But yeah, man, I enjoyed it. I was rooting for Spain. Glad they won. I think people would say, I don't know, depending on how y'all feel, but it feels like Argentina was a bit of the villain this go around. So I was pulling for Spain. I'm glad they pulled it out, man. So it was exciting. And as far as all the other stuff with Trump, well, I mean, some of that stuff he bring on himself, man. Like he always never try to miss an opportunity to shine the light on himself, man. They stuck it to him. So.
Hey, Brady, that was a real good question though, because I found myself, and I would say I didn't watch soccer since Freddie Adu joining DC United, and that's for real. And they lost me ever since then. So yes, I have been watching, and and it's been entertaining. Like you're saying, the fans is passionate. Like I was talking to a guy at my work, my man Mo, and he loves. He has the jerseys, everything. He like all excited, and it's number one in the world. And not only that, they get that bag, as they say. So
I'm telling
yeah,
you,
man, that's crazy point you just make. Cause I didn't realize how much money them boys be making.
I told you. We talked about this last week.
Yeah, that's crazy to get that bag out there. I would love to see the U.S. though, like really get serious about their team, and probably throwing a little more resources at the United States team. So in 4 years from now, we can really threaten this thing and break through. Because the rest of the world don't pay us no attention. We like an afterthought when it comes to FIFA.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's time, for us to get serious about it. You know what I'm saying? Put a real contender out there.
Yeah, at least we won one game at home. We won because what you mentioned about the passion of the fans, you can just walk through the neighborhood and see people from Colombia, the whole family have the uniforms on.
Yes.
Argentina, at the grocery store, mom, the kids, the baby had the uniforms on. I had the misfortune of being at Fogo de Chao when Brazil lost to Norway, I believe it was. Oh man, I didn't want to eat the food, man. That was depressing in that place, man. The people were into it. They were sad. People be crying for it, man. I think last time I cried over a game was when the Eagles beat us in that championship game. But that was another story, man.
Oh, you mean last year? Last year?
No, year before last.
Oh, year before last. Okay.
Yeah. Ancient history.
Not the youth commander fans. Already, man. At least I know one guy. At least I know one man is over it. It's over the 2024 season. Please. He done updated his resume. I love it.
I'm in the dark again. No.
Jared, go ahead. How do you feel about the World Cup game and the excitement?
I mean,
You know.
I'm not a huge soccer fan. I watched it mainly because like this the dead season per se. I like baseball, so I watch baseball, but like whenever the baseball was not on, I was pretty much watching soccer. I thought it was good for the states. I think it actually gave more exposure to like what soccer is to the average fan in the US, because I feel like other countries treat soccer like it's our basketball and baseball. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's just I think in other countries it's cheap to play soccer. I feel like they like it, but in America I feel like it's super expensive. Like Donovan, I think his last name Donovan. He's one of the old U.S. players. He was saying like the amount of money it costs for a kid to play soccer here in America is like insane. And I think that's the reason why you won't see, because let's be honest, America has a lot of great athletes. Like imagine like a Bronny James playing soccer. You know what I mean? A lot of great athletes. You get what I mean? But they're just not exposed to soccer. And I feel like now with America, it makes it all like expensive. So when I was watching the World Cup, I feel like everybody else, they really didn't take America serious, or they rarely do, because they don't
Yeah.
feel like this is our
I
sport.
can't hear anybody but you.
Who, me?
Can you go out and come back in?
Yeah, you probably got to need to come back in there.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it was good. I feel like it was a good watch. Like you said, the passion from the fans. I was saying like some stuff over social media where people were traveling, and some people ran like on their way to Atlanta. They done ran into Buc-ee's, and they're like, "This is like a real place. We love America." They didn't stand there like it's like it's all these people from different places. And I remember when I went on a cruise. When I was on a cruise, I got off the day that the World Cup started in Jersey. So I left from Jersey coming down, and all I seen was hordes and hordes of every place we stopped. It was hordes of people coming up there for the World Cup. So I mean, I think it was I think it's a good experience, man. Like for America to have, and it was just entertaining. I thought it was entertaining. You know what I mean? I'm not like a big soccer guy, so I mean, keep it going, keep it coming.
Yeah, and also whatever food. Also, the condiments they love was ranch. I heard they was loving ranch.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You know, they be some of them countries, they over there eating beans for breakfast, man. I don't know what they got going on. But look, man, true. We tell them go get you 10-piece chicken wing from Wingstop, and it probably changed their life over here, man. I'm telling you.
Check, Nick, you good? Nick, can you hear everybody?
I can hear everybody now.
Yeah.
Braden, you good?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it was a good experience, man. We take them a couple of steak and cheese. I said steak and cheese spots.
Look, Rodney, they go down there to Atlanta. They got all type of food down there. They're like, where we at? Them folks probably like, where we at?
But I did hear a lot of players try to stay away from the food because they just said it just wasn't good, because all
the Netherlands,
all the process and stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah, they had their food imported because they said they weren't touching our food.
I don't blame them, man.
All you have to do is watch TV. Every commercial is about Linzets or something.
Oh yeah,
that's true. That's
GOP this.
Yeah, shoot, man. They got healthy stuff. They can eat healthy stuff. Yeah, they got healthy stuff. Vegan place everywhere, and they got all type of vegan places down there in Atlanta.
You
now.
can't eat that now with the little parasite running around on the lettuce.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
that's true. Nobody want explosive. Can you, who came up with that name? Who came up with that one? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's on top of the description.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but speaking of getting a healthy relationship, I guess we could segue into John Riggo. I guess he's finally getting, his kudos, his staples of retirement. And whoever want to go first, you go ahead. Coach Nick, I know it's dear to your heart. I know you had the mohawk back in the day.
Yeah, right.
And it ripped off showing your guns because, Coach Nick used to throw. Would you 105 you used to throw, Coach Nick?
Yeah.
Was it 105, 106?
105, 106,
Well, yeah. You showing your guns with the Rigo jersey. So, how do you feel about the retirement? I guess his jersey's retired, right? Nobody wears the number, right? Did I got it
Nobody
correct?
wears his number, but they're gonna put it up in the rafters.
Okay.
But it's long overdue.
Yeah, I was about to say I thought it was already there.
Washington, I mean, the Skins organization has been organizational wise, they've been trash for the past 15, 20 years as far as doing stuff right. You know, I mean, look at the embarrassment of that Sean Taylor scarecrow looking statue they tried to put up. That's embarrassing. And John Riggins was a true Washingtonian. I mean, he did everything for the city. He'd go out on Sunday and gain 140 yards. And then after the game, he'd be partying somewhere.
So Coach Nick, you saying John Riggins is from Clayton Terrace?
Yeah. From City.
Simple City Rig, man.
Simple City Rig. I hear you. Simple City Rig.
It's like bouncing around Benton Road somewhere.
Riggins was the first pale-faced white guy with a mini afro at one time.
No,
before he got the mohawk.
That was crazy.
Brother got some soul, huh?
Oh yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Kevin, how you feel about that?
Well, I happen to have a little personal experience with Rigo. You know, I used to produce Riggins' TV show when he was on Masson a few years back. So I spent a few years with Rigo up close and personal, and he's just like you imagine he would be, right? There's so many stories that he would tell, like behind the scenes and things that I could never ever repeat. But his thing was he didn't like the way that regime, the Dan Snyder era, he didn't like the way they treated the fans, and he didn't like the way that they treated the game. And so he made it a point that he was not going to be involved in anything about the team. Like when they had the tribute, the alumni days and all that, they would call Riggins to come. He said, no, I just, I don't believe in it. He said, he would say, I'm a lot of things, but I ain't a hypocrite. Right. So I'm glad that if it was Snyder leaving or whatever, that he came back so he could sort of like be a part of the community, right? Because, he meant so much to all, those few of you on the line who aren't Skins Commanders fans. We were bad for a long time. This team was bad for a long time. George Allen came, turned it around a little bit, but the whole thing about that team, those Joe Gibbs, Rigo teams, were they didn't have any true superstars. I mean, that's what they would say. They were all guys in the community. They were guys who would hang out, either if it was a bar or a church, right? You'd see these guys around town, right? And Riggins was like the everyman hero, right? If you were black, if you were white, everybody could relate to Rigo, right? Everybody loved Rigo. That diesel sound, that was he epitomized football to me, and I could relate to him because he doesn't like what the game is. He says it's almost like flag football now. But I'm going long-winded. I don't want to just rant, but I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see the recognition, and I'm happy to see him accept it. I'm happy to see, him accepting that love that's coming from the organization. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. With the spirit, I hope they could start playing the diesel sign when Cam Scatterboo come in and score here. So he wear number 44.
No.
They're gonna play gymnastics music. He trying to do backflips and stuff.
I forgot about that.
Your boy's wilding. Your boy is wilding, Rodney. He is wilding. Y'all trying to raise our all cripple team over there, man.
Hey, look,
the boy playing baseball, they doing flips and fanatics. They need to go home, man.
They can need one of them Euro ambulances.
Hey, it's a bad look right now, but we're gonna wait to when they report the rookies 23rd, so the veterans 28th, July 28th.
I thought.
Counting down.
I thought it was the 25th.
Yeah, I think we rookies we start at 23, and I think it's the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I think that's mistaken. Brady, how do you feel, man? And the Jared, I'll say you for last.
So Rigo, I'm happy for the brother, man. Always been a fan. I got his jersey in the closet, you know what I'm saying? So
Yes, I do.
yeah, Diesel, even though when he played, I was very, very, very young, but I still
Mm-hmm.
remember seeing him, running over everybody, trucking everybody. And he had like a swag about him back then. You know what I'm saying? If he was playing in this era, man, my man, he probably like one of the most followed players in the league. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't afraid to, kind of speak his mind and stuff. So I definitely can appreciate how he felt about Snyder. Lord knows. Cause oh man, you talking about when that Joker finally left? Y'all understand? You non-Skins Commanders fans, y'all understand the weight that was lifted off the city, off the fan base when that Joker left.
Free at last,
Man.
free at last.
Yes.
Man, he had the
Oh, my
Commanders in
goodness,
chains
man.
like that, man.
He had him like that in change, man.
Yeah, it was quite
I tell
challenging.
Cowboy fans all the time. I said, I know y'all. I know, you know what I'm saying. They had that owner with that grip on the team, won't turn it loose, and as soon as he turned it loose, things will change. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope Jerry stick around. So, but yeah, I'm glad for my team. Glad for Rigo. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, honor the man. Put his jersey up there. I actually was surprised myself. I don't know why I thought it was up in the little Ring of Honor, but nobody's worn that 44 in forever.
Yeah,
So,
I was surprised to hear that too, man. Jared, how you feel about that, Jared?
Look, man, he before my time. I thought he been had a time. Shoot,
yeah.
he should have been did that. I mean, he was a good player. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I mean,
Ran
shoot,
over
they might
the
as well.
Falcons. Yeah.
You said what?
Huh? No, go ahead. If I don't know,
Man,
feedback.
y'all can't be as young as y'all claim y'all are, man. I
Look,
can't.
man, I was born in '94, man. It was before my time, man.
Oh, man, I had 2 Super Bowl rings right there. Right?
I was born in '94, man. That's before my time, but shoot, I mean,
94.
good job for y'all, man. You know what I mean? Glad y'all doing something right, man. Glad y'all doing something right up there in that Northwest
Man, I
Hey,
Stadium.
appreciate that.
They trying,
You know what I mean?
Hey, Jared, you
Y'all,
remember TJ Duckett?
yeah, I remember TJ Duckett.
Yeah, little similar. Little
Yeah,
similar.
man. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
TJ was cool. Yeah.
Nobody
Mm-hmm.
remembers Duckett. He was a Spartan.
Oh man, really?
Yes, he-
And I found out his brother played there too. I didn't know that one.
Mm.
His brother played running back too, also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember.
People like
Mm-hmm.
the Spartans
Now I do
around here.
remember DVD.
Right.
Wolverines around here. Anyway.
Speaking about running backs, I just want to, before we go to the next segment, who is the all-time best running back? I don't know what order we go. Top 5?
Yeah.
Top 5? Top 5 running backs.
Hold up. So let me understand. So you talking about like ability? Because we had some running backs careers cut short. So how
that's a
how
good
you kind of
question.
preface it? Because like I can make an argument for Bo Jackson, my cousin. You know what I'm saying? He one of the
No, we're
best.
talking about Commanders, right?
We're talking about Commanders.
Oh, Commanders running back?
Yeah.
I thought he was
Yeah.
talking top 5 running backs too. Like top 5.
No.
Top 5.
We're gonna go later on in that one, but this because we talking, I'm giving the Commanders a little
Go ahead,
love
Coach.
today.
Go ahead, Coach. Give us run that top 5 real quick.
Y'all talk about being born in '94. I got shoes from 1994. You guys probably never saw this guy play running back. There's a running back in Washington named Larry Brown. Larry Brown ran like Earl Campbell without that reckless abandon. He would run, and they would give him that ball 45, 46 times a game.
Mm-hmm.
They ran the dog. I mean, they ran his legs off.
And then he went to go coach Philadelphia in Kansas.
He went somewhere. Yep, that's for sure.
No, I'm just playing. I know it's coach. I know this Larry.
When he left football, but man, they wore that man down. I don't think that guy could really run the football though. He's really a pain. He was a problem. So Larry Brown, John Riggins, let's see, who else? What I talking about? You got to put Clinton Portis in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
that's
right.
three.
Yeah, Clint
Clint
Porter's a
Portis had
dog.
a
Yeah.
heck of a career.
I
And
think he's the best. I think he's the best running back. This is my opinion.
Um, I think he could have been so much better, but he was good though.
Hmm.
He was good.
he was really good.
He was real good.
It's like none of the backs had any like sustained success.
Hmm.
We had a lot of them that had maybe 2 or 3 years tops, like Stephen Davis and Terry Allen and Ernest Biner. Like it wasn't like over and over 5 years and beyond. So,
Guy that was the MVP of the Super Bowl, Timmy Smith.
oh yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah,
He had a heck of a season, and then got his little money and never never did anything else.
But that's the thing though, and I will say this: I was growing up, right? I was a Redskin fan growing up, right? So that's when I switched over when they cut Timmy Smith and Doug Williams in the same season. I remember that.
Treason.
I remember. I ain't no treason. I seen the light.
True confession. That's right. All right.
But I remember that though. But I didn't understand the business aspect. But now I know, I understand what they were doing. But But I love to win. So we said, Kevin, you said what, 91, 90 last championship, something like that, 93.
91. Yeah, 91.
Yeah. It's a long
91,
time.
Mark Rippon.
Long time ago.
Well, you know what? I would tell you, my list is a lot like coaches, except for Portis. I'm gonna tie him with Adrian Peterson because Adrian Peterson, for those years he was here, he was the best player on that team, and they the business of the game, that regime that was in there, that Ron Rivera thing, whatever happened, right? How you gonna go from being your team MVP to being released the next year, right?
That part,
he produced. He produced, and even with age, he has some of those Reagan-esque qualities, right? That if he hit the hole, they weren't going to catch him. He was going to run over you if he could, and if he gave a clean hole, he was gone. The game was changing a little bit on him, and they're going away from that, hit the hole more to that zone, that influence blocking thing, right? Being pretty football player, I call it, but yeah, he made a major contribution.
Yeah.
Wow. One guy they don't a lot of talk about, but I don't know what happened to him. But I used to like him. He used to run hard, and he used to have a spin move. Kelvin Bryant. He used to be a nice.
KB.
Yeah. He used to be really nice, man. Really nice. He used to go to the hole, run real good, and hit that spin move. I was like, oh yeah, they couldn't touch him, man. And with the that offensive line they had, you could, it was like a freeway. It was like Southwest Freeway, 295, all that,
They used to, but that was back when the NFL was really fighting with that other league for players, because Kelvin Bryant went to Philadelphia, didn't he? In that, I don't know what, I forgot what the name of the league was.
The USFL. That's what it was.
USFL. That's right. They took a lot of players off of them little quick money, but that wasn't sustainable either.
That was the same one. That offered Herschel all that money. Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
That's when the New York team. Yeah, but Brady, you made a good point that probably, I say for me, it's Clinton Portis probably the best, but that's not a shot to John Riggins and how great he was in it. But like you said, Redskins had a team that had like a complementary of backs, like they had the sky back, Ricky Irvins, Riggo, and Ernest Biner, or whoever. It was the team that a certain situation they had for the running backs. But yeah, to me, it's Clinton Portis until someone else come up. So.
I had a Ricky Irvins jersey.
Oh yeah,
Ricky Irvins, USC, huh?
And he was a homeboy too, because he be out the street too.
Oh yeah.
You
Gary
might go
Clark,
down to
all that,
Melvin's
right?
Crab House, he'd be standing in line.
Yeah. This, like you said, in the church or the community.
right.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're part of it. I'll never forget when they won that Super Bowl, man. You couldn't get nowhere in DC. Traffic was everywhere.
Everywhere.
Well, we're gonna speak about we're gonna switch on up. We're gonna speak about another team in the area, the Washington Wizards. Have some fortune changing right now. They have the number 1 pick of the NBA draft and AJ DeBonta, and now AD has bought in because they must have promised him that we're gonna give you 300, we're gonna give you 350 million. Just stay. They must have said something or some type of handshake agreement or wink wink a contract they gave him to try to stay. But he has bought in, and one reporter asked him, it said, how many wins will the Wizards win? And he came out, he said, oh, it's gonna be 40 wins. And I just want to go around the table. I'm gonna start with since Kevin, you're a special guest. Kevin, what do you think? You think the Wizards going to win 40 games with the new personnel, the new buy-in, and the Wiz kids finally growing up, and we might have a basketball thing we really could watch, and you don't have to struggle, doing the producing, looking at this.
Cutting them highlights. Be cutting them highlights. Yeah, yes, indeed. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the Wizards have a problem. They have a problem, and nobody wants to talk about it. We're happy because everybody saw how AJ did in the rookie league and all that. But the Wizards got a coaching problem. They don't have an established coach. They don't have anybody who the players can look at and say, "Look, I want to listen to this guy because he's going to take me to the next level."
Absolutely.
Maybe he can, but he doesn't know if he could do it. Their whole mission last year was to tank. And you got these young, impressionable players. He's got to make them buy into whatever it is that he is planning. And he's got to have a plan. He's got to have a plan. So I think that they can win. I think they can win 40 games, but they're going to have to fire this guy after they lose 20.
Well, I think they understand that, and they recently hired Patrick Ewing and Steve Clifford, and I think he's the previous coach from Charlotte, and I think he got a bad rap, and they fired him. There. Yeah, they got a bad deal, because I think he really could coach, especially he's from the Popovich tree, and defensively he's a good defensive mind. So that's what they need help. I think they addressed it, and I agree with you, but you gotta give him a chance.
No, you don't. You don't have to.
You gotta give him. I say that because I want to say, and I'm gonna go to the Heat right here. Eric Spoelstra, he worked his way up, but he still had players and it worked. You know what I'm saying? So
Eric Spoelstra got a made team already. Like, it was easy for Eric Spoelstra to coach. He had LeBron James. Like,
I get it.
He had a coach on the floor. Like, he had a coach on the floor to help him get through them. When our objective was not tanking. Well, let me say this: before LeBron got there, he was the coach, and we lost games. We lost. We had bad seasons. But the thing is, Eric Spoelstra. It was never Eric Spoelstra's fault. It was always the roster, and it was always D-Wade's knee. Those were the two things that stunted the team. D-Wade's knee and the roster. Because when D-Wade was healthy, we was winning 40 plus games. You get what I mean? So, but the thing is, like, that's how we know he can coach. Our objective with Miami was to never tank. We never tried to tank because most of the time we was too good to tank. You get what I mean? The season that we were 15 wins, 16 wins, it's because like half the team was hurt that year. So it's like, I agree. I don't know if y'all coach could coach. I mean, it's easy to say like he might get better, right? But with the number 1 pick and the roster that you have, your expectations is high. And with him coming out saying we're gonna win 40 plus games, that's an expectation that's high too. We've seen teams not mesh, and we're talking great teams because the coaching is bad. You know what I mean? These are a bunch of young guys trying to figure out the league. Coaching got to be there. Right. It got to be strong. That's why I preferred that the Wizards with a young team, they had an experienced coach. You get what I mean? Like to help them get through this whole thing. Like there's some of these teams that have had experienced coaches with young teams in it, and it helps. Even like if you think about the Spurs, they got Mitch Johnson, but before that, it was Popovich. Popovich was the coach. You know what I mean? So it's like he built somebody up to take his place.
Right.
And that's what I like. I know people like Patrick Ewing, but Patrick Ewing couldn't get it done in Georgetown pre-NIL.
But like, I think his specialty is he's there to mentor, and he did the same thing with Anthony Thomas. Yeah, yep.
I understand, but y'all was just saying he gets if the coach gets fired, Ewing is expected to probably step in.
No, I think he's done. For me, I think it's gonna be Clifford.
But it's my thing. Okay, even if y'all have Charlotte's coach coming back, the old Charlotte coach come back. He was in the same situation. He'd be in the same situation he was in when he was with the Hornets, a young team, and you couldn't figure it out.
Okay,
brother. Regardless of the hand that people felt he was dealt, you couldn't figure it out. The NBA is about results. If you spending so much said capital on top 10 picks, the expectation is by year 3 we need to see something.
Well, this is expectation. Yeah, because the players are there. There's no
players are there. So
there.
I think he's right in a sense where it's the coaching.
Here's what you don't want to have happen. You don't want this team to end up being a farm team for the rest of the league.
Right.
You don't want, like, at the end of these guys' rookie deals, we don't want them to be snatched up. Like, and we need to have someone here that can identify talent,
right,
and not just throw money like they did to Trae Young. He might be worth it, but like you said, it's a result based league, right? So this guy's on a short lease. Brian King's on a short lease. Very short.
Yeah, and to his point, right? I want y'all to understand the expansion is coming. Like, expansion is coming for this league. We already know that there are going to be 2 teams added in the West. It's going to be Seattle and Vegas. They get in the team, right? And like you said, you don't want to be that team where it's like, all right, well, like you said, a farming system. Look, we're going to start taking from this team, or we're going to start, you get what I mean? Like, their window is short, in my opinion.
Not to change the subject, how does that, it's a list of players that you only have not touchable, right?
You can protect up to, I think it was 8?
8 players.
8 or 9 players.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. And they work, and we are talking about a team that's fairly young and fairly good. You get what I mean? Like, the young players, if they continue on the development track that they're on, like, those would be great players for an expansion team to start off with, because their expectations are going to be the same expectations as y'all this year. Like, we're going to build this team the next 2-3 years. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can find a little max player, that can, that'll come and play and get it in. My main thing is the guy that's saying 40 games don't even play 40 games. So that also is a problem. That also is a problem. You got injuries to Sarr, and y'all should all just chop it up. He's gonna be injured this year. I'm saying, I don't want to wish it on nobody, but he always injured. That's just who he is.
Who are you talking about?
AD. That's just who he is.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about Giannis, because he's hurt every year too.
No, Giannis only been Giannis only been hurt 1 year. So that's why, like, it's only been 1 year for Giannis. It just feel like it was longer. It's only been 1 year.
All right,
and they said he could have came back.
Brady, how do you feel about that? You feel the same sentiments?
Yeah. So I'm gonna just kind of piggyback on what Kevin said, man. I've said this 2 weeks ago. I think that the only thing that gives me pause with the Wizards is the head coach, because like, even when San Antonio, and I know that's a high bar, right, as an organization, but San Antonio, even when they were tanking, you saw signs, like the team, even though they were losing, they were competitors. I don't know what. And just that bothered me the whole season. Like, I know they weren't trying to win, right? But like, the defense was terrible.
Terrible.
You know what I'm saying? And they weren't, like, really in the games. And I just feel like the coaching job, the indictment was Bam going crazy. There's no way you let that happen. I don't care. It's like y'all don't want to win the game. Like, do something. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
that.
Do something else. Whatever you was doing, scrap it. Figure out a way to take a ball away. Now, if you're the players, right? What's different? What is the head coach going to say to y'all different this year? Now all of a sudden this switch going to get flipped, and all of a sudden we're going to start playing better. You know what I'm saying? Than we did before. It's not. I mean, I'm sure they heard everything he could possibly come up with. Like, all right, guys, we gotta play better. Like, you know, so sooner or later, yeah. The hope is that the talent wins out. And that we got enough talent to put a winner out there, and it doesn't matter, you know, how bad the coaching is, that the talent will overcome poor coaching. But I feel good about the front office. I think we got a solid front office, and everybody just selecting players. I like the moves they made. I like how they offloaded all those vets and got draft capital back for it. I like how you know, they brought in a few pieces from the coaching. From other coaches. I'm sorry, Patrick Ewing doesn't do it for me in any shape, form, or manner. And if for some strange, you know, lightning strikes and Patrick Ewing has to become our head coach, we're in a world of trouble. So I'm just saying. But hopefully, you know, the coach we got in place now can get his act together, and the supporting cast of coaches can help him along. I think you know, we haven't had a point guard in a long time. So I think that'll help. You know, maybe we got fleeced with the Trae Young deal. I don't know. But word on the street was there were other teams offering them what we gave them. So I don't feel as bad about that. But we had to have a point guard. But I'm sorry. No, sir. Let him play some kind of secondary role in the backcourt or whatever. But Trae Young, yeah, I think that's you got, what, 3 or 4 really good, solid options you can run offense through. But I don't remember who said it, but the biggest key is defensively. If we can make a move like 15 places up from where we were defensively, I think that'll really bode well for the team going forward.
You got Ayton.
I got something. Let me expound on it. First of all, I know Kevin knows this because he's been around the area long enough. Georgetown never bought in to the game of paying players, even before the NIL deal. When everybody else was doing it, everybody knows it, Georgetown was not playing that game.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't playing it. So Patrick Ewing had no choice. He was gonna lose kids every year because he's got, if LSU is going to offer you a car and get your daddy a job and all that kind of stuff under the table. And Georgetown wouldn't give Patrick Ewing a suit when his grandmother died. They wouldn't let John Thompson buy him a suit or even a plane ticket home.
But look, Nick, I know this personally, right? My little cousin, his nephew, who's older than him, played for Georgetown under Patrick Ewing, and he was like, the game is. He was saying, like, he's teaching the game an old way. The basketball has passed him. And the way that it's being coached, or the way that the game is being played now, it's not the same as it was being played when he was in college, NBA. And that's the reason why you had a lot of kids, top kids, or kids that he had that wanted to go to Georgetown. The recruits weren't coming. Or they were leaving. He was like, look, man, like, the game is different. Like, he clashed with a lot of guys, he said, because, you know, certain roles that guys wanted to play, or how he wanted the game to be played. And I mean, like, sometimes that's just how it is. You know, some people might be stuck in their ways, but I know that personally. I personally know that from him. He was saying that.
I know he lost kids like McClung and all them, but McClung ain't done nothing but win a dunk contest.
Yeah, but McClung, if you look at McClung when he came out of high school, though, McClung was he all them records Iverson he broke all of them. He was a good player. He was a very good player. But I think at that time, Georgetown, like, they had already been gone out the Big East. They still in the Big East? Are they still in the Big East?
Yeah, they're still there.
Yeah.
But the Big East ain't what the Big East used to be.
Yeah.
So the allure of the Big East is like, because a lot of times players and kids went because of the allure of the Big East. Like, if we're gonna be honest, like, You knew you was going. You go to the Big East. You knew you was going to get drafted. You go to the UConns and all those teams. Like it was real battles over there. Like he came at a time where it wasn't the same anymore. And he just they say he kind of got caught up in the in what was going on too. So I mean, I don't think Ewing is. I think Ewing for a big man and teach the fundamentals. Like, look, man. Like if he could turn Ayton around some way somehow. That might be all right, but you might need to act of God to do that.
I think that's what Aiden need. I think he need a
I
mentor. I think he need a mentor, and he need somebody to help him with the DC nightlife.
But
what
Kevin
Patrick
is right.
you gonna tell him about the DC nightlife?
You stand in my house.
But Kevin is
You
right.
stand in my house.
Patrick ain't been outside in 30 years.
That's my point. That's my point.
Right when he said that, Kevin was right in saying that the coach is going to be on the shortest leash in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the shortest leash. They're going to get a veteran coach. They kept that guy around to get to kick the can. And that's all they did was kicking the can. They played hard for 3 quarters, and all of a sudden they forgot how to play.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what it was. I mean, I watched those games, and they would play hard, and those kids were playing hard. And then the fourth quarter, he'd take them out and put kids in there that never had no experience. And I think, but I got the secret to why they're gonna keep him, because we're getting a free agent this week.
Who you talking about?
Brother.
His number is 23, baby. His number is 23.
They already said that, brother. They already said that, brother. They already said it's a 3-team. They said it's a 3-team. It's 3 teams. 2 of them is teams he played for already, and the third team is a young team. The third team is a young team that's up there in Minnesota. That's what they saying.
Going up there in the cold. They ain't going up
That's
there.
That's what they saying. The rumor is either the 2 teams he played for already, or the team in Minnesota, and it might possibly be Golden State for business.
This is what I'm saying. I'm going on what I've seen with basketball knowledge. If you remember correctly, gentlemen, the breakout star of the summer league was Yaxel. Yaxel was
Summer league,
my
sir.
sleeper pick in the NBA draft, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't say Michael Penix. I said Yaxel. Yaxel.
He was wrong about the Spurs too. Remember that.
Carlos Boozer. He cooked him last night. I watched the replay of it right now. He was hitting everything in sight. I'm telling you.
He playing garbage, man, bro. All the real hoopers, they sat down already, man. He's still playing.
Boozer was out there though. Boozer, he played the whole thing.
He gotta play. He the only player on their team. Their team literally is a summer league team, Brady. Like, look at their roster. It's literally the team that they're going to take on the floor every night is the summer league team.
Well, it's that bad. Heat don't have a point guard either, so.
You ain't seen Ryan Cross. Look, Rodney, tell him, Rodney.
No, I'm about to read y'all the career background coach, and it's not looking good for Brian Keefer. He started off with Seattle Supersonics, and maybe that's probably the best team he had, because 2015, 2006, he was with the New York Knicks. I don't think they were that good then. He was with the Lakers 2016 to 2019 as an assistant. And then he was with Oklahoma City. That's where the connection is at right here with Will Dawkins. In 2019 to 2020. Then he went from Oklahoma, and I think Oklahoma wasn't that good in 2020. He went from there to the Brooklyn Nets. And I know they weren't that good. 2021, 2023 was Kyrie.
Nah, they might have been. That was the Kyrie and the KD years.
Okay.
So it was okay. That was okay. It wasn't that good though.
And then he came here in 2023.
Listen, I feel like we could coach this team to a better record than he could.
You know what? I'm telling you. Have you guys ever seen the award shows like the Grammys and the Oscars, and they have them seat fillers when the stars go to the bathroom or go out to the bar or something, and they have these people come sit down? That's what he is. He's a seat filler. As soon as this team gets these people, and we get LeBron and Bronny for
Hold on, can I ask a question? But Nick, What you want LeBron so bad for, man? I'm sorry.
Because he want a piece of Lakers. He want a piece of his Lakers on the team.
Oh, they
They're
got a piece
showing
of the
all
Lakers.
this foolishness LeBron had done over the years, kicking people, falling down, throwing a tantrum on the court, flipping over chairs and smacking people and running from what's that boy from Detroit? He ran around the whole court from trying to take. Listen, man, you ain't. They got enough material. Like you'll never see 2 seconds of that from Michael Jordan. And I'm sorry. I know he played a long time.
Oh, Brady, Jordan rules now. Come on now. Don't forget about Jordan rules. Don't forget about Jordan rules now.
What you mean? You talking about the
What you mean? They couldn't touch. They couldn't. Lord forgive me for this. They used to call Michael Jordan Black Jesus. You couldn't touch him.
You couldn't touch him.
You couldn't touch him. You couldn't touch Michael Jordan.
90s ball compared to this version of ball. Come on now, it's no comparison.
And that was 90s ball, huh?
I'm talking about.
I understand, but Jordan, you had the Jordan rules. They wanted to see him go to the line, and one dunk on somebody, do the
Kevin, help me out,
Dr. J.
I can't get nothing over here, Kevin. Kevin, back me up on this, man.
Hey, no, I'm a neutral observer here, man. I'm not gonna Star Trek.
And the new Black Jesus is. And the new Black Jesus in the NBA is SGA because you can't blow on him.
Yeah. I think he got figured out.
At him, they call a foul.
I think he upset somebody that's grew 2 inches. He 6'8" now, so he upset Castle. So he
Castle for
Castle has a growth spurt.
He had a growth spurt.
Yeah,
they say he was 6'6" to 6'8".
He can't shoot. He still can't shoot. So I don't care.
The Spurs gonna eat them alive.
He can't shoot. It don't matter. When that brother get a jump shot, I'll be scared. I'm not scared of him.
Castle?
He cannot shoot.
Well, when Miami get a point guard, y'all be.
We got one. We got one from Louisville. You don't know. You just don't know.
Yeah, Ryan Conway was pretty
Ryan
good.
Conway is like that. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Maybe we gotta give somebody a #1 pick and get a coach from somewhere.
But the beauty thing is out there, you have Mark Jackson. I don't know if he's blackballed. They're gonna let him in now.
Blackball Mark Jackson, brother.
Or they got Jason Kidd. You got Jason Kidd out there.
Oh, dang, Jason Kidd is still out there.
Yeah,
I take Jason Kidd.
He's a good coach. He's not. I don't think he'll meet our needs defensively for like a defensive strategist. But as far as the game and teaching young guys the game and having that name recognition and maybe a guy that these young guys will listen to.
Your point guard will know how to play.
Yeah. Why do you guys think that Phil Handy never got a job?
I don't think Phil Handy,
he's a skills development guy.
Yeah. I think people really didn't look at him as like a coach. Like they looked at him as they look at him as like a development guy. Like the guy that's like going shopping the skills of the players. Like, you know what I mean? They go to him for like open gym and so like it's a little bit different. Don't get me wrong, he coach their summer league. He coach our summer league team sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he coach summer league team, but I mean Phil Handy, I don't think he's gonna get a job.
Hey, guess what, fellas? Guess what?
What's that?
Mike Brown just won an NBA championship, so there's hope for the Wizards.
That's true.
That's hope for the
Wizards. Mike
Wizards.
Brown never been a bad coach.
No, yes he was. At some point, I didn't think Mike Brown was that good.
He was a young coach in Cleveland.
True. I mean, what you grading it off of?
So I say this. I think BK. I'm gonna call him BK now to make it cool. Brian Akiva. He's 50 years old. He's been around, and I think his shot. And he might as well just go ahead and cut the ball head now, let it go, brother, and put a headband on and get the clipboard or something, and come on and put your best foot forward and coach the Wizards up, because I think this is the last shot. Like it's no excuse. Like if they're healthy, and I think that's part of it now. And the management, the load management is part of it, even though we don't like it. But if your mindset is like, well, I don't want to play every game, and I understand what y'all saying, how are you going to come out of that of the 1-2 and competing every night? You gotta want to play. Just like you said, San Antonio, they had some dogs. They want to compete. So that's another thing. So you know
what may help, because there's such a log jam on the wings. I think that may make it more competitive. Like, guys that's going to really dig in and play D, those are the ones going to eat up the minutes, because I can't even count the 2s through 3. I mean through 4. It's a lot. So
A lot of them.
who gonna be out there? You know, AJ gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying? But who else gonna be out there with him?
Look at Will Riley. He played.
Yeah.
Juju can play. These
He's not
guys,
gonna be here. They're
George.
gonna
They gonna trade him.
they're gonna
no.
trade
He gonna get the expansion
Koulibaly and
draft.
Juju.
Yeah, they gonna trade him or let him go.
And my boy Johnson. It's a lot, man.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
good.
think-
He's not
Trades.
Keontae and AJ.
Yeah, so if I'm that coach, I'm like, look, tell y'all day one of camp, whoever gonna lock in and play defense, that's who's gonna be out there.
I think Kublai or what, like he gone.
Koulibaly.
Yeah, he need to be gone.
Why
He'll
you
be
say
gone.
that?
I need to trade him. You get the highest
He
value
can't.
you
He
can.
can't
for him.
shoot. He can't shoot.
Can't
You know the
shoot.
thing about him, to be that young and to have played as much
Overseas.
basketball as he has played in his life for France and in the NBA, that's got to take a toll on his body.
He's supposed to be a
It's
star.
it's never a time for him to heal and just rest up, right? It's always he's going to be like one of those AD guys. Something's always going to be wrong. I just think that it's just too much basketball for a guy that young. It's just too much. I mean, not just the game of basketball, professional basketball, pounding, getting beat.
How old is he?
19? Is it 19, 20?
20. He just turned
20.
20.
Yeah, 20.
But
Yeah,
I
it's
think
one.
this the thing though, like shoot, back in the day, man, y'all play basketball all day, man. Them players
all
play
day, all
basketball
night.
all the time.
But
So it's
but
like for me, it's like I think that kind of helped with the injuries, not being injured so much because I ain't never seen this many ACLs, MCLs,
Yeah.
PCLs, Achilles. You know what I mean? Like until people started doing all this load management stuff.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
also too, they playing with the shoes aren't any good.
That's
Nah,
what they
I
say.
wouldn't say that, Nick.
No, the
I wouldn't
shoes
say
are
that,
better.
Nick.
Nick.
No,
I'm
shoes
gonna
are
tell you.
better, Nick.
Everybody's designer shoes ain't good basketball.
Must be the shoes, money.
They good
They better
shoes.
than
They
that
good
on
shoes.
top
Look,
they
Nick.
used to
Look,
wear
Nick. They
around.
good shoes. They better shoes than what they used to wear. Let me say that. They way
put
better.
They put them shoes.
kiss
you
my
never seen
Converse.
You ain't seen them ankle. They don't have no ankles.
Well, they don't.
exposed like
That's
they
because
do
kids
now.
don't like to play. Kids don't like to because they like to play. And this the thing. Kids like to play a lighter shoes now. They don't like that's the name of the game. Playing a lighter shoe, so you can keep your speed, keep your quickness, keep your like all of those things. I think that's a lot of times. That's why a lot of people they don't play in high tops and most of the shoes that you see coming out. That's why you see most kids they play in Kobe's.
That's why they
'Cause
got.
Kobe-
That's why they got the ankle injuries have increased.
But Kobe never had ankle injuries. Kobe never had ankle injuries in his career like that. His Achilles popped when he was old. You get what I mean? Like that was like 2 years before he got out of the league. You know what I mean?
Kobe
Y'all
was
answer
different
me
because
this.
Kobe was the GOAT anyway. I don't care what y'all say.
How do you get Carrington, Champagny, Koulibaly, George, Johnson, Riley, Watkins, Whitmore, and the Bonson? How? Somebody gonna be sitting logging a lot of time on that pine.
That's why I say go move something.
We're gonna have the best G League team in the country.
I think we'll have two units, and I think everybody's gonna buy into this role. It started when Reese made the team. When Reese came in, he showed that he could rebound, offensive rebound, and get more buckets.
He
I
played
think
just
that's
like
gonna
his
be his
sister.
role.
You gotta get her credit. Yeah, he gritty.
He played just like his sister.
Yeah.
He's asking to rebound and put the ball back up.
But that's the thing, though. I think it's a positive mindset. I think it's the mindset this is the first time I ever seen a summer league team that everybody was there sitting down. I know y'all say it's somebody else, but I never seen the whole team sitting down with the owner. So I have hope that they had chemistry. I have hope they're there buying in, and they all are not going home. They've been working out the whole time. And you can't look past chemistry. You can't look past the coaches. They all believing in the plan and the system. And even what's the kid from they should have kept McKellar. he even said they buying in because it's the same thing as Middleton. Middleton wanted to come out and say, "I believe in what they're going to do." So
Okay.
I think the Wizards is a hope up, but the key is the coach going to adjust to it? You know,
They need a good start.
right? Yeah, you
They can't be
gotta have a
losing.
fire start for the
They can't be
confidence.
losing
Yep.
to Charlottes and Brooklyn's and
Yeah.
Sacramento's. They can't be doing that.
Yeah, them
But
the
that's
number one pick
but
teams next year. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
big teams
the
are gonna be
teams they got a
number
better
one.
roster than they got to beat them teams.
right. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna kind of switch it up because I know Nick and Jared are baseball guys. I just want Kevin's opinion about the Nats. Kevin, how do you feel about the Nationals now? Do you think? I know they're not gonna playoffs, but I'm just gonna ask anyway. Do you think they could make the playoffs, or do you think they could make a trade to get some arms? What do you think about the Nationals? Because I think their bats can go up with anybody in the ML. What they had 23 runs not too long the last game.
Yeah, they had 23 runs Friday night.
You know, that's like my grandfather said, a blind squirrel and get an acorn every now and then. But, yeah, their thing is foundational, man. They don't have a bullpen. No, they don't. You know, you'll burn up your starting pitching. You can't give them a break because you're going to lose the lead, right? Lose the lead rather. Yeah, there's. I mean, yeah, I like baseball. I used to. Hey, look, like you said in sports, I used to cover the Nats too. Used to be down there. Ground level.
It's okay. You threw 110. I get it. Go ahead. No hitters and everything. Go ahead.
110 and a half, man. Win assistant. But,
back out there.
Yeah. But yeah. They're fun. They're fun. Like, you know, James Wood and CJ, right? You know, Abram. They're fun. You know, Cavalli got some heart. He'll fight. Yeah, I like to see that in a baseball player. But realistically, man, they just, I don't know how they end up with so many bad guys in the bullpen. That means that your farm system, the guys aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, sending up the right talent. You know,
I know how.
How's that?
They don't pay nobody. They don't like. Let's get to the root of the issue. They don't pay no one.
Yeah.
They're the cheapest team in baseball.
Even when they won, they didn't want to pay nobody.
They didn't want to pay nobody. They're the cheapest team in baseball. You don't win being cheap. That's all I gotta say.
The learners got their start, got their idea of how to run a team from the Marlins. Remember when the Marlins won the World Series?
Yeah,
and then they traded everybody away because the ownership thought they were smart and everybody else thought they could rebuild the team in 2 years and bring them right back.
Yeah,
and that's what the learners did.
Yeah.
If you look at the top 3 players on the Phillies, they're
all paid for players.
So how do y'all feel about them with the new ownership, the GM, the coach, and like everybody's young, they buying in. They say the reason why the bats are better because they buying in with look at the new VRE and the analytics that's really helping them out to hit better, right?
But this the thing, Rodney. The players, like, you traded away Juan Soto to get basically this whole haul. They better be good. Like you traded away the franchise for these players that were basically the top prospects of the Padres, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing is like, they on track. They was good. I feel like all these players were good players already. You get what I mean? But like, I guess they helping with development. CJ Abrams is having a career year. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that. He is having an outstanding career. James Wood took a turn for the better last year. We seen who he was last year, right? We got Dalen Lau. Brady House probably in the doghouse right now, so I ain't gonna name him.
He's gone.
But, all these players.
But they got Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia been balling, right? All these players, Rodney, either they were tearing it up in the AA, the AAAs already. So when they got to this level, they just kept it going because this the first year for the coach. Like, he get grace from me because honestly, he's inheriting like the worst pitching. He inheriting the worst pitching bullpen in the history of baseball, in my opinion. We got Griffin. That's it. Cavalli, I know people like him, but he give up a lot of leads from what I've been seeing this year. Like he got heart, but I want to see pitching. You know what I mean? Like I want to see real pitching. The problem with the Nets is simple. Spend the money. Spend the money. There's no hard salary cap. Go out there and pay for every pitcher you can, because you're not going to draft one. We just went through the draft. You didn't draft a pitcher in the first 2 rounds.
The Nats keep doing crazy stuff. The Nats in the past 3 years have drafted 4 shortstops.
4 shortstops. What are we drafting a shortstop for? What are we drafting? Let's be honest.
Foundational shortstop. We have one with Trey Turner. We got one with C.J. Abrams. And every time somebody talks about the NBA trade or the MLB trade deadline, the first person come up is C.J. Abrams.
Nick. We got the best shortstop and I think AA right now. Eli Willis is tearing it up, and he's a shortstop. What are we going to go get a shortstop for in the first in the first
That's
5
what
picks?
don't make sense to me.
It don't make sense to me.
Well, why they can't convert anybody for pitchers if you need arms? You can't do that.
No, it don't work like that. No, it don't work like that. Maybe they can go to the outfield. Maybe they can move from shortstop. Because this is what I honestly think. I was in the trade CJ away crew, because I'm like, look, if y'all not gonna pay for no arms, you gotta give up something valuable to receive something valuable. But I don't think CJ is a great shortstop. Like, fielding the ball, that's not his strength. But shoot, if y'all gonna do it like this, move CJ to second base, move Eli Willis up, and go pay for some pitching or draft a pitcher. You have to get pitching. It don't matter. We scored 15. I went to a game. We played the Phillies. We were up 5-0 through 7 innings. Through 6 innings. And it doesn't matter. I told my father-in-law, I don't care they scored 4 runs in the first inning. We're gonna lose this game if the pitcher keep pitching like this. And lo and behold, what happened? We lost the game 8-5.
Yeah, because you can't enjoy the game. You're going into you can't sit back, you can't relax.
You can't,
because you know it's coming.
You know it's coming.
You know what's coming. You know what's coming. It's the pitching. It's always been this whole season. We done led the league in runs all year, Rodney. Like, I want you to know, like, we've been turning it up. The bat's been hot. The bat's been hot.
That's what made me pose the question. I'm like, man, if they had some pitching, they could contend.
They need to pay. They need to be like the Yankees and the Dodgers and pay to play. That's the name of this game.
So look, I got a question. I don't follow it that closely. So has the beat reporters, anybody asked what the rationale is and why they won't spend on any pitching? Like, what are they saying? Yeah, I know somebody had to ask the question.
They said that they haven't invested in pitching yet because the top line pitchers, the top free agents didn't want to come here because they didn't have.
Sound like a snowstorm, bro.
Yeah.
You've been hacked.
Oh, Nick, man,
they done cut Nick water off, man.
You know what? It's the learners. The learners ain't one.
Yeah, the learners.
Internet connection.
Yeah, Brady.
What is that?
What he's saying basically is they feel like the top pitchers didn't want to go here, or the money would, like, they didn't want to spend the money. Like, bruh, the team is fairly young. We haven't even paid any of our superstars yet, Brady. We haven't paid any of them. CJ ain't got paid.
This is a good time to spend the money.
This is the thing. Baseball don't have a salary cap.
Guys on the cheap.
This thing. Baseball don't have a salary cap. It don't matter. They can pay $1 million. You see the Yankees and the Dodgers. They pay whoever want to come there. They're giving out blank checks.
Wow.
This the thing. If you want to be the hottest thing in the city, you got an opportunity to be the hottest thing in the city. Like, you can win consistently as the Nats if you get pitching, because you got young superstars, and you're fairly good when it comes to farming. Like, you're fairly good. Like, we think about all the players. Like Nick was saying earlier, the top three players on the Phillies, they were Nats. They were drafted by the Nats, developed by the Nats. So
Harper and friends,
you got to pay. You got to pay to play, and until they pay, that's it. That's what it is. It's gonna be, you're gonna consistently see 11 to 12 games. We beat the Astros 11 to 12. We should have lost that game. I looked at that game. I said we should have lost this game. Pitcher was bad.
Hey, I know it's getting late. It's out, and I'm gonna talk about that. Kevin, you got another 7 minutes. You want to do the
I'm
NFL
gonna
right
give you
quick?
6.5. I'll give you 6.5.
My man, I appreciate you,
All
brother.
right.
So we're Coach Nick. We'll get Coach Nick in. Hope the learners ain't tap his phone in anymore.
That's what happened. Yeah.
They heard him talking trash about him.
Yeah,
They got that much
I done
money.
gave the learners too much of my money, man. All for them to not spend it. You know what I mean? At least spend something, man.
So I think the last topic we're going to talk about. I don't know. We're going to go top 10. I'll say top. We said top 10. I'll say go top 3. Top 10 most impactful players in the NBA and NFL. We could just go. What you rather with? Since we talked about basketball, we stick with NBA. We good with that, y'all?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, I can kick it off. But you got to go with Brunson because he's a champion. He's wearing the ring, right? And he took a team, put it on his back, carried him to a championship, right? Wemby, number 2, would have been a champion if somebody had said, "Hey, man, you the biggest one out here. Get close to the basket. That'll increase your shooting percentage. Get close to the basket." But with it depends on how great he wants to be. If he gets fanatic with it, he's a game changer on both ends of the court.
This one gets tough.
You got the third one I'd say is a tie between Joker and Giannis, right? Because I think I'm a big Giannis fan, but I think the game has caught up to him because long and lean with agility and skills, a lot of people are coming up like that now. He's not a standout. He's not unique anymore. There's a lot of guys with length that can handle, right? They can play both ends of the court, and with long strides, right? But I still think that he has enough experience, and that if he can desire to fit into Miami, if he has the desire to make it work. When LeBron went to Miami, I had doubts. I didn't know if he and D Wade could mesh. But it was not only them; it was everybody around them that just molded together, right? They became a unit, right? They played as one. If we can get that out of Giannis in Miami, I think we got something.
We need shooters.
Yeah, Joker. I always say about Joker, Joker probably grew up in a war-torn country, right?
He did.
Yeah. Life is different to a guy like that, right? He might have a Serbian flashback at any time, right? So I admire that. And to be that big, to have those skills, he could dominate every single time if he wants to.
I know she left SGA off your list.
Oh, that's my boy. I love the way he plays, man. He reminds me of the guys I used to play with that taught me the game. The guys who just were fearless, had the skills and all that. I love his game, and I love that he's the alpha dog on that team. I think that's what stirs that drink. He's not the most talented guy in the league, but he has that relentlessness that I admire. But he's not in my top 3, but he's up there. He's up there.
That's a good 3. That's a good 3.5. Brady, go ahead, Brady.
All right, real quick. I'm not banging them out. Number 1, gotta go with the champ. Brunson. Number 2, Wemby for sure. And I gotta give it to SGA, man. He's a bucket.
Yeah.
I said my man. Okay, go ahead. Coach Nick, we talk about top 3 impactful NBA players.
Yep, it's Brunson. It's Brunson. It's Wemby, and it's either Joker or Luka.
Ooh, Luka?
Luka.
Is that the Laker
Luka
talking?
the game defensively, but I haven't seen a player stop him yet offensively.
That's true.
Jaylen Brown did.
Yeah.
What you mean? Jaylen Brown did.
Strap
in the finals.
Kind of true.
And look, and when they're having a fire sale in Boston, he was the first one.
Yeah. Ooh, that don't change the fact that he the finals MVP.
Yeah.
But I
Luka might need to
told
take
y'all
one of
why
them
Jaylen
shots.
Brown got
You need to take one of them shots like Serena Williams and them take, right? You need to get a couple of them donuts off, right?
Oh, the GLP. That said Luka need the GLP. Dang. That man need to zip it. Dang, Luke.
don't sleep on my snow time, Lakers.
It's no time, right?
No time.
When they come out, they're not gonna be playing no rap music. They're gonna be playing "We Are the World."
Or
All
something
right,
from
Jay,
different
who
countries.
you got, Jay? Who your top three?
Look, man, my top three is it's Joker, Wemby, and
I know you're gonna say Ant.
Ant-Man, bro. Ant-Man, bro.
Yeah.
Ant-Man, most impactful. Look, they'd be trash without him, boy.
Yeah, that's true.
Straight up trash.
That's true. That's woo.
Y'all know what I'm gonna say. LeBron James.
LeBron,
Come on,
James.
man.
LeBron. AJ DeBonson. I'm a homer now. I'm
Okay,
AJ
good.
DeBonson and Trey Young.
Good
And we can
God.
close out the show on that one, y'all.
What a list.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we got to work on that one, right?
Hey, you know it's a good list. It's a good list. Hey,
Okay.
look, impactful for off and on the league. He's winning. He's a billionaire now. Don't forget that fact. He's a role model.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's setting their own rules. He got his production company, man, on and off the field.
I will say this. I heard Allen Iverson last week on an interview saying that the thing he admires most about LeBron is he set his boys up to be successful
Yes,
in
he did.
business.
Yes,
Right.
he did.
He said that he wished that someone had given him that blueprint. Like everybody wants to help their boys, but LeBron's thing was showing his boys how to be successful.
Yep.
Right. You know, so he I don't know if he's going to come to DC. You know, I wish him well. He's you know, you guys will reach this point in life when you got to like give props to the older guys. You'll get there eventually.
Hey, but you know what? You know, speaking of that, Kevin, I got to give it to you again, man. I appreciate you all the experience and your exposure and the confidence you gave me in my life, and not only that, and I appreciate the guys all coming on that we could all, you know, shoot the breeze in church and outside of church and just talk about sports and have a good time. But it's all towards you, man. You gave me a chance, man. You came up there and opened the door. A funny story, y'all know. Kia kind of set it up in a way, and you said yes, and I appreciate you, man. I really do, man. Thank you for coming on. You know, you got a lifetime pass contract with the podcast, the Afterplay. So anytime you want to come on,
Absolutely.
if you want to call in and talk about, if you want to call in and stop the show, you want to talk about a subject, you can. So you know how I feel about it.
I'll do it. Anything but the learners. All right, we know they're dangerous.
Yeah.
No, this is great, man. I love y'all.
King.
Hey, look, that'd be really nice. That'd be nice. Another team get rid of it, but man, hey, thank you for everybody for coming on, man. We're gonna wrap it up. It's a good show.
Rodney,
Yes, sir.
Before you go, please tell Jared what we talked about before he got on about not picking up that 5th-year option.
Oh, Jaden joined? Jaden 5th year?
Oh no.
Look, man, I seen Jaden on that. Look, he didn't get that much camera time. I wonder why, man. He was too late. Why Jaden didn't get that much camera time on the quarterback, man?
We talking about bench warmer.
That boy 2-5, boy. That boy 2-5 in total of them games he played. I said, good God. That boy 2-5.
The Falcons Commanders talk gets kind of heated in here.
Look, Rodney. I said that boy 2-5. He might as well stay on the sideline. That boy ain't doing a thing.
Kevin,
they got that boy, little Rodney. They got that boy over there ordering Panera bread, man.
He ain't back there crying.
That boy said he didn't even want to go to the Commanders Falcons game. He already knew the result, boy.
Hey, Kevin, have you checked out the quarterback show? Yeah,
I have not. You know what? This is going to sound kind of funny. And sometimes I get sports out. You know what I'm saying, right? You know.
Yeah.
I don't need to know, but so much behind the scenes because it takes away like my love of the game, the mystery. I like to keep it between the lines, right? You know. So I have not checked it. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Especially, I heard they were very complimentary on Mr. Daniels. But
Look,
you know,
the thing about Mr. Daniels, it was his mama. It was his mama show. That's who it really was. Who had all the time was his mama. His mama was on there half the time. You couldn't get a shot without his mama in that joint. I said, yo, look, y'all know. Look, what's the hey Roddy? What's the
back
famous
flaming
thing?
strong, brother.
Look, Roddy, what's the famous thing? If you don't want your dude all up in the videos, all up in the come to death row. That's how I look over there.
I would have hooked my mother up with a chunky soup commercial if I could.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Mama, all in the videos, all in the. She can't even let her son get the daggone segment.
Hey, yo,
Strong family, strong family, Jared. Strong family.
I feel you, but you. Good job, my boy.
Mike,
you had to have
Penix gonna need his
permission.
family too when he get released.
Oh God,
that boy needs permission. Hey Nick, all I'm gonna say is Nick, y'all was 0-2 versus both my quarterbacks this year. Y'all gonna win it?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Hey, Kevin, we're gonna either try. Kevin, we're gonna try to either go to the game December 20th if you free. If we're gonna try to go to the game, or we're gonna be at somebody's house, either one of the two.
That's gonna be a great weekend.
Yeah.
Avengers Doomsday comes out on the 18th, 17th, 18th, and then it's gonna be Doomsday and FedEx when we whooping on the Commanders. I mean on Northeast or Northwest or whatever stadium y'all call that thing over there in Orlando.
Hey guys, thank y'all.
All are welcome.
Hey, thank y'all for coming on, man. Thank you again, Kevin. I appreciate it, man. Nick, Brady, Jared.
God bless everybody.
Hey, and TJ is on a secret. TJ is on a secret mission, y'all. They couldn't bring on, but if y'all like the show, share and like. And I know we're gonna get some ratings down because we got Kevin on the show. Please tell everybody about us, man. I appreciate you.
I got
y'all. Love y'all. Y'all take care, y'all.
All right.
Jaden Daniels 3 wins, baby.
Jaden
Daniels 3 wins, baby.